Here we are under the marquee of Proctor's in Schenectady, and we have community chess. You just drop in, you can play on a Monday from 11:30 to 1. I will film a couple games, a speed game, and I'll talk to some of the organizers of this event. A wonderful event in downtown Schenectady. Well, with me, I was lucky to bump into the man behind this event, I think, Mike Sakosha with the City Mission. Mike, hello.
Hi, it's great to have you here today, and it's a perfect day for chess.
Well, are you actually behind this wonderful event at Proctor's in Schenectady?
It's a partnership between Proctor's and the City Mission. Proctor's gives us the space, and as I was saying before, you could argue this is the most recognizable space in all of downtown Schenectady under the Proctor's Arcade. They set up the tables, the Mission provides the chessboards, we bring staff and volunteers, and we have the pleasure of running the games every Monday through the summer.
Wow. What if you don't know how to play the game?
Then you're certainly invited. Sit down at a beginner's board and someone will go slow with you. So we have a mix of beginners to real expert players, and a very popular game here at lunchtime is called Blitz Chess. They play 5-6 minute matches. Now, I'm not smart enough to do that, but it's really fun to watch these matches as the players, some are playing long extended games, others are just playing fast games. They're all smarter than I am, so it's fun to watch.
Well, Mike, me too, but I just filmed a 3-minute Blitz game.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah,
so you know all about it.
Part of this show will show
it's fun, isn't
one
it?
actual game. So I bumped into Bill Townsend here playing, and he writes in the Schenectady Gazette every Sunday a column on chess. Hi, Bill.
Hello there.
What do you think of this little tournament here?
Well, this is, I think, the 4th year they've had it, and there's nearly always a good turnout. This year's event, though, is kind of a farewell to Deepak Aaron, who's been traditionally, who actually is this area's strongest player by quite a bit, and has traditionally been the winner of this event. So far he's 3-0, so it looks like he's going to win it again.
Where is he?
Deepak,
is he here?
He usually sits there. He's right there. That's him and his sister right there.
Right there?
And sitting is their brother.
Okay.
All three play chess.
And their father too?
And their father too.
And he's helping run the tournament, right?
Yes.
And these are some of the best players in the state?
Not in the state, best players in the area. I mean, New York City plainly is where the strong players are.
Okay.
But Deepak has beaten grandmasters and former U.S. champions. He's the strongest player to come out of this area in half a century.
Wow.
So
I'll go see if he'll say a couple things to me on camera. In the meantime, about your weekly chess review, tell me a little bit about that, your goals and...
Okay, it's in the Sunday Gazette, in the Life and Art section. It's in the paper every Sunday. Basically, the focus of the column is local chess and local chess players. I mean, national and international stories, you can get those off the internet, but the only place to get the scoop on local chess is the Chess Corner in the Daily Gazette. Cover the scholastic tournaments, cover the local club events, and cover the big chess events in this area. The New York State Championship, the championship of the entire state, is going to be Labor Day weekend in Albany, and it's the oldest tournament in the world. This is, I think, the 134th year.
Are you kidding me? The oldest tournament in the world?
The oldest continuously run tournament in the world.
Fantastic.
It's even had more runnings than like the British Championship or the Dutch Championship.
Well, who in the world were the people way back when doing an Albany tournament?
Actually, it wasn't in Albany. The state championship kind of travels around the state.
Okay.
For the last half decade, it's been anchored in Albany because it's a nice central location.
Okay.
You can get people from Syracuse, you can get people from New York, you can get people from Saratoga. But I think initially, I think the first one was in Elmira.
Okay.
Back in the 1870s.
And who were the people that were the players? Did they happen to be like Dutch or Germans or just everybody?
They were mainly local players. The New York State Chess Association started as kind of a upstate New York, northern Pennsylvania organization. So, I mean, there was even an early New York State Championship that was held in Pennsylvania. held in
These are
Pennsylvania.
the people with 3-0. George led the sword.
Well, thank you. Check your Sunday Gazette, Bill Townsend.
Thank you
It's
very
called-
much.
What is it called? Chess Corner?
It's called the Chess Corner.
For local chess. Okay, who am I with here?
My name is Deepak Aaron.
And,
Dear.
and do you play chess?
Yeah.
And can you beat your brother?
Yes.
Can she now?
Blue clock.
He's the top player in the state. Do you have a state ranking?
Yeah.
Do you really? What is it?
It's not that good though.
Well, that's still, if you have a ranking, that's great. So where are you headed next to play chess? Off to
I'm going
college?
to, yeah, Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. You going to play chess there?
I'm going to try.
And if you fulfilled your chess dreams, what would they be?
I'd be world champion.
All right. And if you fulfilled your career dreams, besides being chess champion, which would be a full-time job?
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't have a career path.
Not yet.
So you're going to do liberal arts?
No, chemical engineering.
Chemical engineer.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty focused.
Well,
Yeah.
nothing's finalized.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
liberal arts wouldn't get his attention.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Liberal arts wouldn't get his attention. He needs something like
No,
chemical
right,
engineering.
something more concrete. Okay. And what's going to be your next tournament then?
I don't know. Maybe in September or something.
Okay. Well, good luck to both of you. I'm an amateur, but I love the game.
Sir,
Hey, sir, who am I playing here?
Sincere.
Sincere is your name?
Sincere is my name.
Are you a good player?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
good.
a horrible player.
Oh, good. So am I. So here we go. Tell you what. I'm white. I begin, right?
And your name is?
Greg Millett.
Greg?
Excuse me.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and tell you what. We set a clock. We punch it when we move, and I'll turn the camera off now. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, it turns out in this game, my first game, we had a draw because it got like this. It got like a me here, he moved there, I move here, he moved here, and 3 consecutive moves like that is a draw. So that's how it ended. And most everybody else finished. Okay, here I go. It's the second game, and I'm playing against. Hi, who are you?
Jason,
Are you a good player?
Yeah, I would think so. I'd like to think so.
Good. Good luck with the game, Ned.
right,
You're
thanks.
playing an amateur here. Okay, about 3 minutes, and I'm in checkmate by Jason. Good game, Jason.
No problem.
Dylan Aaron against James Leduc. Board 9, Benjamin Rouse against Langiris Ramos. Board 10, John Carl Gallia against Jason Cusanos. Board 11, Greg Millett against Chuck Eason. Board 12, Julian Gallia against Joseph Plow. Board, please wait, Nigel.
Okay, I had a draw on that game, so here's 4th round coming up. And of course, Proctor's Arcade, we're under that, and Proctor's is a big supporter of this tournament and the city mission. And here we go, 4th round. Okay, I lost the match to Dean, but now we're going to get a little instruction on the game.
Well, what you could have done, I guess, was pretty much make sure it was a good game for them. Personally, to see if he was back, I would have probably taken this up just for defense, right? But then, so even if you did that, right, then you could take.
Yeah.
Would probably move here.
Now he's playing against himself.
I guess you can just like.
See, I should have to play the black so that he can do it. Okay, thank you. I got what I... All right, here we go. Blitz, speed chess, 3 minutes each. Yeah.
I can't keep up with y'all.
This is they're really doing stuff. I know. Like you're just pretending.
Now they have to think.
If I get my pawn up there, I can put you never really have a pawn.
James, Greg was looking for
I'm
you.
going to play this game when I get home and think about it.
Are you Jackson? Jackson, Mike and Liz will be down here in a couple minutes, and they wanted to chat with you first.
Yeah.
See you. That's fun to watch. And then we have the other extreme. Check.
Checkmate.
Okay, I see how you roll.
The game is over. Checkmate. I'm afraid to let go of that.
We've each played about a minute. They have 2 minutes left.
I want to get your kid. I'll take your kid.
Yeah, they wanted me to let you know they'll be here about 12.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little early.
I'm Dave, by the way.
Dave? Oh, nice to meet you, Jackson.
You moved it back, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, my guys are so tough. Guys, is this more than we bargained for? I know. Does somebody know how to play? You guys want to play?
It's come on,
Yeah, come on.
It's real easy to learn. It takes a lifetime to
Come on,
get good
just
at
eat.
it.
Don't be nice.
I'm not being nice.
Oh.
I'm setting up.
Oh.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Alright, it's time to start looking this up.
Alright.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Yes, Mike.
Nice to meet you. My pleasure. Thank you for coming out today. Of course, thank you. I think you picked the best day of the week. Yeah, I see about it.
Hmm.
54 seconds and a minute and 6 seconds left.
Oh, I see all this. Okay.
Pretty good. You've made me have to adjust here. Anything can happen in this one. You guys don't have right. You got to see.
40 seconds left each.
You get to jump over, guys. That was crazy.
He can. So does the elephant.
Do you finish?
seconds, 11 seconds, 10, 9, 2 seconds left.
Nice. Survived.
Wow, good game.
Which was the previous game? What? Which was the previous game?
Gentlemen, can I meet the players? Who's playing here?
Be out here.
White's a shock, Aaron.
Every Monday.
And here?
Zach.
What was the game like for you?
Hard. I mean, he's an experienced player, so.
It seemed like a good game to me. Wow. Now, did you lose because he won or you ran out of time?
Because he won.
He won.
Yeah.
Okay. And sir, and your involvement in chess is what? There's a community activity. Are you a leader? Are you?
Yeah, I'm a chess expert. I play here in downtown every summer, Mondays from 11:30 to 1. We're here for chess.
And you'll play with anybody that shows up and give them a good game?
Yeah, absolutely. Have some fun. We're also ready to teach our players some good chess.
Thank you. Would you recommend I go home and replay the game you just played? Will I learn something?
Could be. In Blitz Chess, we make a lot of mistakes, so
okay.
So probably whoever makes lesser mistakes probably wins.
In chess jargon, can you explain the game that was played, or?
Well, I think Zach would be able to explain it better.
All right, Zach, how about it?
Well, the opening was more of Queen's Gambit, which is the Queen pawn. It was Queen's Gambit Moran. He had he took a pawn on h7, sort of busted open my king's side, and he had a pass pawn on the queen's side, which I couldn't really do a whole lot about in the end. And my position just sort of.
At what point in the game did you feel you were behind?
Probably the middle. I felt okay during the opening, but it was the middle of the game when he had the pass pawn on the queen's side.
Alrighty, thanks a bunch. Thanks a bunch. Nice game.
We begin the second round. Black chess blocks.
Today we're going to look at opening principles that everyone needs to know when they begin playing chess. And the first thing, a lot of players will tell you different things that you need to know about openings. Now, while it is very important to know some openings, you want to be familiar with some of the more popular, the King's opening, the Queen's opening, the Queen's Gambit, the King's Gambit, the English. Although it's important to know some of the common openings, it's more important to know the opening principles behind them. And those opening principles are what we're going to go over today. Even if you didn't know any chess opening, if you knew chess principles in the opening, you'd be much better off. And that's what a lot of beginners struggle with, is they memorize these openings and have no idea why they're moving them because they don't know the fundamentals behind the principles, and then they end up struggling because their chess game revolves around memorization of 4 or 5 moves when they really haven't focused on learning how to play chess. So a couple things that you want to keep in mind. Anytime in the beginning of chess, you want to have a few things in the back of your head. First, you want to have center control. You don't want to start out with a move like h4. That doesn't control the center. Second, you want to have king safety. Right now, both sides have king safety. But once pieces start moving around, you want to actually have your king in a safer position than it is now. And we'll go over what that looks like. Now, you will see a lot of abstract moves from a lot of players. That doesn't mean they're the best moves. You want to make sure that you have center control and you want to have king safety. Another thing you want to look at is you would really like to develop your knights before bishops. A lot of people, one of the most common moves you'll see is pawn to e4 is the beginning. You may see pawn d5, or excuse me, pawn d4, but pawn to e4 is one of the most common openings that you'll see. From here, you'll see knight to f3 as the second move, and you'll see this because you normally want to open your knights before your bishops. It's not the most important thing in the world, it's just usually a common thing that you'll see. Most people, you would like to open up your knights before your bishops. Just something to keep in mind. Another thing you want to keep in mind is you don't want to move your pawns in front of your king more than you have to. So let's say you've developed your pieces, you've brought your bishop to c4, you brought your knight to f3. Another thing you want to think about is you want to develop the pieces first to the side that you're going to castle. So if I'm going to castle queen side, it's really not going to help me if I develop all my pieces on my king side, because now I still have 3 pieces on my queen side that I have to move before I can castle. And remember, center control and king safety. So you want to make sure that you're developing pieces to the... Most people are going to castle king side. So most of the time you're going to see people develop their knight and then they're going to develop your bishop. You want to get your pieces center control. As you can see, we have great center control with our pawn.